We've heard the stories of lions as hunters, kings of the wild, predators with golden eyes and sharpened instinct. But what happens when those same instincts lead not to a kill, but to compassion? This is not a fantasy, this is a true story about a woman lost in the wild and the very creatures she swore to protect, choosing somehow to protect her. Sometimes the most powerful moments come not with claws, but with silence. And this one? It began with a storm. The Masai Mara, Kenya, a land where golden grasses sway beneath the sun and the roar of lions echoes across the endless plains. For Savanna Reyes, a 27-year-old wildlife ranger, this was more than just a workplace. It was home. She had dedicated the past 5 years of her life to protecting this land and its creatures. From lost elephants to poacher tracks, she had seen it all. But nothing could prepare her for what happened that afternoon. It was supposed to be a routine solo patrol. Clouds were rolling in, but she was used to the unpredictability of the wild. She had driven the narrow dirt path near Lion's Hollow dozens of times, but the rain came quicker than expected. Heavy, relentless, the dirt turned to mud, the wheels lost grip, and then a sharp turn, a skid, a crash. Her vehicle flipped into a shallow ditch, the sound of glass, then silence. Savanna lay motionless. Blood from a cut on her forehead ran down into the mud. Her radio was cracked, the GPS offline, and the nearest outpost was over 20 kilometers away. She was alone, or so she thought. Not far from where the vehicle lay overturned, a pride of lions roamed. 8 in total, led by an aging but dominant male, and a lioness named Nyala. The lions were calm, until Nyala caught a scent. Not prey, not fear, something else. She turned her head, ears twitching. She growled once, low, and then she walked. The pride followed. Through the wind and rain, they moved across the soaked plains and arrived at the crash site. From the trees nearby, one could have seen it. A woman, unmoving, lying halfway out of the vehicle, and lions gathering. Predators, hungry, wild. But what they did next stunned everyone. Nyala was the first to approach. She moved slowly, not like a hunter, but like someone, remembering. She had seen Savanna before. 3 years ago, Nyala had been caught in a wire trap. It was Savanna who tranquilized her, cleaned her wounds, and stayed by her side until she could walk again. Their eyes had met then, and somehow, in the primal code of memory, that moment remained. Nyala sniffed Savanna's hand, then lay down next to her, close, yet gentle. The others watched, and then they too lay down around the wreck, not circling, but guarding. Through the falling rain, it was as if the pride had become her sentinels. Hours passed. The rain stopped. Night fell, but they never left. At dawn, something happened. The male lion stood. He paced. Then, facing the horizon, he roared. Loud, powerful, not one of dominance, but of alert. It was heard. Miles away, a ranger station picked up the unusual call on audio monitors. Lions rarely roared that far north, and never in the early morning. A patrol was dispatched. When they arrived, what they saw would later become one of the most viral photos in wildlife history. A pride of lions, encircling an unconscious woman. Not attacking, not leaving, but watching. The lions backed away slowly as the rangers approached, almost respectfully, as if saying, "We've done our part, now do yours." Savanna woke up in a hospital bed, the lights above her too white, too still. She blinked, disoriented. Then she saw the face of Dr. Mbele, her colleague. "You're lucky," he smiled. "And not just because you're alive." He showed her the photos. He played the audio. He told her what the lions had done. She couldn't speak. Tears filled her eyes. "Nyala," she whispered. In the weeks that followed, Savanna recovered. But something had changed in her. She had always believed in protecting nature. Now she understood something deeper. Sometimes nature protects us too. The story spread, first through the rangers, then the newspapers, then the world. She was saved by lions. Some headlines called it a miracle, others called it impossible. But for those who had worked with animals, it was something else. A return. What you give comes back. Not always how you expect, but it comes. Savanna returned to the field months later. First, just to observe, then to walk. One morning, she spotted Nyala again, on a distant ridge. Their eyes met, just for a moment. It was enough. A memory passed between them. One not made of words, but of trust. Lions are predators, but they are also mothers, leaders, keepers of balance. Savanna once saved a life, and when it mattered most, that life remembered. Not all heroes have names. Some have fur, and a roar that echoes not with fear, but with honor. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to our channel for more real stories that reveal the wild truth about connection, instinct, and unexpected guardians. Like, share, and help keep stories like this alive.